Nation, how are we? It's the third episode already of the Potter Plays Podcast. Welcome to the show. I cannot believe it's already October. 1 week away, and you know what that means. That means it's about to be homecoming, fall break, Halloween, futsal soccer season. There is so much going on. But first, let's slow down. Let's take a break. Let's enjoy this last week of September. I've got a full agenda for us today. We are going to check out the Well team, take a look at what they were doing last week. I'm going to bring so many guests on the call. Jimmy Kelly, Lynn Schoenberg's making an appearance, Lauren Hancock, Vishal Sharma, participants, and I'm probably missing more. And once we get done with all of that, I'm going to teach you a little thing or two about sportsmanship in the intramural sports program. How does that sound? All right, let's get on to the Cub. I have my first guest standing by, Mr. Graduate Assistant Vishal Sharma, who helps me out with all things intramural sports related. But this moment, he's helping out the Well team. So let's go. Let's switch it up.
Hello, everybody. We have Josh back there. He has the wheels in his hands, and he's gonna drive the car through the course. What you see on his head right there, they're drunk goggles. They simulate being drunk. So what we're getting out of this is we're simulating what drunk driving would look like, and telling our students, not to do that. Students have found out that it's much harder to drive. A lot of students have crashed. So Josh just drove without the glasses. Now he's going to put the goggles on, and he's going to try to drive with the goggles on. So.
Wow, what an event that was by the Well team. I was out there for all 3 hours, kicking it with their team, putting this on for you all to see a first-hand experience about what it's like to drive a car with blurred vision. And I think everyone who tried, there's no argument that drinking and driving is going to increase the likelihood of getting into an accident, right? Who wants to play with those odds? I don't. So what a way for the Well team to kind of showcase what could happen if you are under the influence. So don't take my word for it. Let's go hear what Lauren Hancock has to say about making smart choices when drinking. Here she is. All right, we are about 2 hours in this event that your Well team has put on, and there's been a lot of people coming and going, trying to get some great information about not driving drunk.
Yeah.
And what an opportunity to kind of simulate it without anybody getting hurt or going to the county jail. So there's stuff, though, that I feel hasn't been said. So what would you like to say to our students about being safe on the road and making decisions when it comes to games?
Yeah, for sure. It's okay to drink alcohol, right? We're not here to tell you not to drink, but what is important is if you've had a few drinks and you're not really sure how drunk you're feeling, better be safe than sorry. Don't get behind the wheel. Call an Uber, call a friend, or walk, whatever's comfortable. It's important to note that the legal driving limit for blood alcohol content in Florida is 0.08. So that usually happens after about 3 to 4 drinks, right? So if you know you've hit that amount of drinks, better be safe than sorry. Don't get behind the wheel.
Thank you so much for what you do on campus. We appreciate it. Go Hatters. Okay, let's talk RC racing. It is a thing. If you don't know, RC stands for remote control. Yes, I have a bunch of them. We have races. You race against your friends on campus in the tracks that I create as I go. It's so much fun. I have them throughout the year. All you have to do to get signed up is email me right here. I'll make it easy. I'll even hold it a little bit longer so you can make note. Or you can just remember my name, Travis Potter, and this is the Potter Plays Podcast. Let's not take my word for it. Let's go hear what Vishal has to say about RC racing. Let's go. All right, Vishal, intramural RC racing has been on campus for 3 years now. We're gradually getting more interest on campus. This event that the well team has put on today is great.
For sure.
What do you want to tell our students about getting involved in RC racing?
For sure. So, yeah, RC racing is super fun. As Travis mentioned, we've been gradually increasing our participation in RC racing. Being a racer, it's super interesting because growing up, I used to play a lot of video games, with like car racing video games, and this is kind of what it simulates, and it's super cool to get to experience it all. We've done races outside, inside. We've had easy courses, hard courses, so just a plethora of different things that you can kind of involve yourself in. It's very competitive, especially when you start racing it against other people.
Absolutely. Very unique sport. Easy to sign up. I'm Travis Potter. Welcome to Potter Plays. Shoot me an email. I'll get you on the racing list, and let's get it on. All right, I want to show you some of my favorite moments of last week. Look at this. The girls are bringing it. The guys are bringing it. Everyone is bringing the energy. The fans, thank you so much. It has been nothing short of what we advertise our intramural sports program to be. The signs, I love it. Keep it coming. This is great stuff. And there's somebody who else I wanted to talk to you about intramural sports. Jimmy Kelly. He's our beat writer. He works with the staff infection team. He helps manages that team with our general manager. I'm kind of like crashing his office right now. He has no idea I'm coming. So we're going to surprise him. Let's go get him. Yo, what's up, JJ Kelly? Welcome to the podcast.
Let's go. Hey, T, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, yesterday, did you see what was going on outside of the Cup?
Yeah, it was the RC racing, right?
That's right. We teamed up with the well team, and what we did was we were teaching our students the difference between driving sober and driving drunk. Yeah.
That's sweet. And they got to control the RC cars while they were doing all that?
Yeah, they got enough feel for it.
That's awesome.
It's a great way to learn the easy way, right? Instead of finding your car into a highway wall or maybe being locked up in the county jail.
Oh, God.
It was a lot of fun. Did you see any of the action? Did you see any of the crashes?
I got to walk by it. Yeah, there's always wild action out there with RC car racing because those things zip so much quicker than I think everybody thinks it. I got behind the wheel once before, and oh my gosh, like they come the corner and I was rolling. Oh, it's challenging, that's for sure.
It is. So I brought this on campus in 2020 when I had to figure out some remote programming, and Jimmy was one of our first participants. We had a staff infection race. It was great. And if some of you all know, our vice president, Larry Carell Hughes, he loves this stuff.
Yes,
but he might be one of the worst racers that has come through.
He wrecked a couple of your cars, right? Sent them to the shop?
My shop, yes. Spent hours trying to fix it. It took me away from the podcast. It took me away from our serving our futures.
So we keep him out of, anytime he comes near a remote, we say the battery's dead now, right?
Yeah, it's battery. that is right. But it's great to see how the staff gets involved in some of our intramural games. The infection is back.
Yeah,
Why don't you talk to us about that?
So staff infection has been around for 12, 14 years now, and it's the intramural team for our staff and faculty and grad students who are here to give it to the students a little bit. We bring out the competitive edge. We get out there and have fun, and we dominate this on the playing field. And right now, we're doing pretty solid out there in intramural softball. The 4v4v4 is such a nice twist to softball as a whole. So I got to give you kudos on that, man. But our staff infection team is out there and they're hustling. I know that Michaela, she's brand new to the Hatter world, and she has dominated. She had her first RBI already in the last game, and for all of you who know Deanna, she is an absolute rock star out there on the field. She is the real MVP. Would she go 5 for 5 or 6 for 6, something like that?
Plays the hot corner.
On the base every single game or every single at bat, she gets on base. So she is bringing it out there. And this year we've noticed a new trend. We have some strong up and coming leadership on that team, and that's Jackson Dennis.
I've seen that too.
Yeah. So he's out there. He's the one controlling the tempo of everybody. He's pumping up the people on the sideline. He's out there chirping at the refs to make sure that they get the calls right, or at the very least advocating for his team. And that's the kind of leadership that we want to see out there amongst the refs. They have a mind. I won't say anything bad about your refs. They're great.
When they're not trying to get free housing from them. Hey, they almost won. The Peacock champs were on their schedule week 1.
Yeah, they had a 7th inning comeback and came so close, fell just short.
Oh, it was going to be such a sweet underdog story.
Yeah, but that's that competitive advantage and edge that we love to have out there. We love getting out there with the students and, having fun, showing them that the old people still got it. So
yeah, we still got it. But the young guns, and I tell you what, early favorites coming right out of the gate for the Peacock is Doubt Sig. I got to talk to you about AZD because they are on fire on the softball field, on the flag football field. But there's a lot of competition in that C Cup. So I can't really tell who are the early leaders. But as far as the P Cup goes, Doubt Sig is off and running. What's been your experience with them?
They're a powerhouse, pretty much year after year after year. When they want to be good, they can be good. I have played them years after years on the basketball court, and they always have some big bodies there that can, really bring their game up to the next level. They're really fun guys to play with against too. We'll chirp a little bit at each other, but it's out of love and respect, of course. But I enjoy playing those guys. They're good dudes, and usually they're really competitive, and they have some athletes on their teams. That's for sure.
That's right. Well, hey, Jimmy, appreciate your time. It's Friday. I'm ready for 5 o'clock. I'm ready for the weekends. Hey everybody, the action isn't past us. We have more of it next week. If you don't want to take our word for it, come out to Rinker Field, see for yourself what AZD is all about, what Delta Sig is doing, and everybody else in our league. We are off to a fire start. Let's go, Hatters. Let's go. Doors, we have our general manager of the staff infection team. She doesn't know I'm outside. Let's go. Let's see if we can catch her.
Hi, Travis.
Oh, GM Lynn Schoenberg. How are you?
Hi. What's up?
Well, I want to pop in and tell you that the staff infection team is off to a hot start.
Yes, love my team.
Yep, we lost at the very end, but we've got great momentum for next week. And I wanted to get some of your words. I'm going to go tell them what you're about to say.
Okay, staff infection. You're amazing. You have been thriving on this campus for more years than I can count, and I believe in you. No matter how old we are, we can do it against these students. Go Hatters.
Let's do it together. Go Hatters! Yes, I am all jazzed up about some staff infection softball, and you know what's so nice about that team? I never have to deal with poor sportsmanship. They are always, like they do in the classroom, they are leading by example. So, since somebody brought up sportsmanship, let's take a look at it together. Here are some big hitters that you have got to know about this program. Number 1, the referees are the bread and butter of the success of what we do. Unfortunately, they don't really get paid an equal dollar for what they do. Let me throw you some numbers. College referees, thousands of dollars a game, maybe hundreds of a game. High school, varsity, $100 a game. The game takes maybe 90 minutes total. Between showing up, doing the game, and leaving, maybe 90 minutes. You get $100 for that. Let's just say you just start refereeing, okay? Your first game might be doing like a freshman level game, right? Maybe a junior college game. When you get, for those games, about $75, right? Let's say, okay, maybe you're not going to play for the school, but maybe you're refereeing a YMCA or a rec level, right? Lower than intramurals. Probably getting paid $40 a game. The game lasts an hour, all right? Our students are not getting paid that to referee the game, all right? I think it's the best job on campus. I'm going to save that, all those X, Y's, and Z's for a different episode. But I just wanted you to know that. Have some grace for them, right? And I'm not expecting you to have grace. That's why I got this sportsmanship policy. Yeah, it's a lot of mumbo jumbo, and I know you're not reading it right now, but I want you to know it exists. It's a thing. And guess who grades your sportsmanship? The referees. Yeah, funny the way it is, isn't it? So here's the deal. all you need to maintain playoff eligibility is a cumulative sportsmanship grade of a 2.75. That's it. I came from a school where it was 3. I got other programs in the country that I know are at like a 3.5. 2.75. I think it's fair enough for what we got going on at Stetson. Great things we got going on. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this podcast as much as me creating the content for you. Have the laughs. I love being the expensive laughs. As long as there's laughter, we are good. Thank you so much. And please do us a favor. Have a great week. I hope to see you in the action.